everyone, welcome back to my channel. I went to a homeschool curriculum sale this past weekend. It was mostly a used book curriculum sale, and I bought a bunch of stuff, and so I wanted to share with you what I found. I spent a total of $21.50, so you'll see how much I got. I got a lot for $21.50. I think I added it up and that was the total price. But I'm going to show you some of those things. I went into this basically I wanted to look for a few easy readers for Elijah, my son who's going into grade 2. And then I had a couple other ideas that I would have bought if I found something. I didn't really find any of those things I kind of had on my mental list, but I did find some other good stuff, and so I'm going to share that with you today. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. I have been doing a few homeschool videos lately, and I will be doing more homeschool videos. I need to show you 3 curriculum hauls, I guess, for this next school year. My son's going into grade 2, my daughter's going into senior kindergarten, and then my son is going into junior kindergarten. So I have 3 curriculum hauls to show you of that. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss it. So here we go. There was someone selling, I think she had like a store and she was just clearing out or something like that, because this stuff, she had a whole table of brand new stuff. And so I found this Explode the Code book. I've never used this, but I've heard good things about it. And I think that's supposed to be grade 1. I looked through it, so this was $3. I looked through it and I think I can probably use this with my daughter in the fall who's going into senior kindergarten, and if not, if it seems a little bit too hard for her, then we'll use it in grade 1, but she's already starting to read, so I think she'll be okay. So it has just a few things like this. You can read that. It's backwards in my screen here, so I'm not going to try to read it, but it's just a lot of just like beginner reader stuff. So $3 though, so great find. I also got this mat. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use it. I think it's supposed to be like a placemat. It was $1, and at first I thought it was dry erase, but then I looked at it when I got home and I see that it says number 2 pencils or straight edge learning mat crayons. So I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if what's the number 2 pencil? Is that a normal pencil? I'll have to look into that to see what we can use with it. But it's just all these math problems. So even my son in grade 2, I'd like him to do these just to kind of get faster at these kind of addition problems. But it's a nice big mat, and then the back actually shows all the answers. So there's that. I got this book, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. See, I can't read when it's backwards. This was, what does it say here, $2. So this one was at a different table. This was used stuff, so we're into the used stuff now. Just a great little story on like the history of the RCMP here in Canada. Just a great little storybook, and great find for $2. I found some different like read aloud books. Some of them for great prices. I found The Trumpet of the Swan, which we just read this past school year as a read aloud book, but it was 25 cents, so I had to pick it up because I know we'll read it again in a couple of years, and as the kids get older, they'll be reading books like that. I got Charlotte's Web. This one was $2. Again, we read that this year, but we'll read it again. This was actually, okay, this one, Heidi. This was from a free box, so we'll probably read that aloud next year, and then we'll read this one aloud next year as well, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and this was again $2, so great finds. Excuse me. A lot of you guys watching my videos have recommended the Magic Treehouse books. I'd love to get more from the series, but I did find these 2. So Stage Fright on a Summer Night and The Night at Dawn. And these are great books that my son going into grade 2, he should be able to read these soon. So I think he'll enjoy those stories. And I'll have to look for some more of those because they do look really good. I bought, how much? Oh, those were $1 each. I don't know, you probably noticed the sticker, but they're $1 each. I found this book, The Easter Story. I don't have any Easter books, and so it's nice to have something like this. I'm going to put this away with some of my Easter stuff so that when it's Easter season I can pull this out and we can read it. But it's just the biblical story of Easter. Excuse me. The biblical story of Easter, and just a great little storybook for the kids, and so that was 50 cents. I found this book, Cursive Handwriting, the Handwriting Without Tears book. I don't know if this is the most recent version of it. It's totally unused, but my sister has the same cursive handwriting book. Like, it's the same book inside, but it's kind of a different setup of the book, I guess. So I don't know if this is maybe an older version of it that they're selling, but anyways, it's great inside, unused. It was $2. and I'm going to use this for Elijah probably when he gets to grade 3. I already have a writing book for him for grade 2, but when we get to grade 3, we're going to use this, and so just a great find for $2. I went to this sale hoping to find some easy readers for my oldest son, and I did find some. I found this Hot Wheels book, Transformers, and this superheroes book. Each of these was 25 cents. My son has already read these like 2 or 3 times probably. He's had them in his room ever since I got them, and I told him I need to do a video on these, I need to do a video. And so this morning I said, go get me those books because I need them for my video. But he has really been enjoying reading these easy readers. I think they're all, level 1 and level 2. This one doesn't have a level on it, but anyways, he's been enjoying reading those books. I got some flashcards because they were only $1 and they are not going to be used yet because we have not done multiplication or division yet, but I thought these were great to find. Flashcards are just great. So just a whole like big box full of multiplication and division flashcards, $1. And then the last thing I found was this Curious George book, just for read aloud with my little kids. We have another collection. It's a red book, but it's a collection of Curious George book with, I think, probably 8 stories as well. And this one is just totally different stories. And so my kids love Curious George, and so I have not showed this one to them yet, but I wanted just to try to keep everything as together in this stack as I could so that I could share this with you guys. But we'll be pulling this out and reading it, and my kids will be excited to see it. And that was $5, so probably my biggest purchase. But anyways, isn't that a lot of stuff for $21.50? I thought I got some really good deals, and I got not much curriculum. Most of it is just books. But anyways, just some really good finds I think I found, and so that is my haul for you today. So thank you for watching this video. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you're not yet. Please like this video if you want to see more homeschool videos. You guys seem to really enjoy these homeschool videos, so I'm glad. I'll keep making them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!